Going on, y'all? TV Guy 27. So I've been popping through YouTube again. I was doing some schoolwork, studying, getting ready for an exam, but I was going through GS350JPN. Usually pops up as a new updated thing, so I went and took a look at it. So he has this how to wake up black men and women. He's like 3B now, I think, but I saw 3A. We saw about the police. So it's a pretty good subject, I guess, to jump into and talk about. So again, excuse me. I grew up and lived, born and raised, almost my whole life, minus the time I was in the military in Portland, Oregon. The demographics about Portland, Oregon, is that there's not a lot of African Americans in Portland, Oregon. 66,000 to like 3 million people that live here, and they all live in one area of the I-5 corridor, which is Salem and Portland. Salem's the capital. Portland's not that far away, and then Vancouver up to Seattle. So one thing you have to learn about police and forces is usually the police force reflects the whole genre of people. It kind of reflects what the population is. So if the population is predominantly white, traditionally the police force is going to be white. If the population is extreme black, like New Orleans or Atlanta, you'll see a lot more African American police officers. So I looked up the thing for San Francisco, and yeah, that was really bad. That was kind of messed up. But I wouldn't go and say San Francisco's a bad place, just like I wouldn't say Portland's a bad place. I mean, there's been like officer-involved shootings, probably like between now and about a year ago. There's been about 4 officer-involved shootings. 3 of those have been involved with African Americans. And if you looked at the rundown of that, so like one incident was a distraught guy's mom died. He was distraught. He threatened to kill himself, and he thought he had a weapon. And they responded in force, and they asked him to come out of the house, and they were talking to him. When an officer tells you to stop, get down on the ground. And I was military police, so I understand to be in that high risk situation where you kind of stop somebody and it's a threat. Like, we had a guy driving around the base pointing an airsoft rifle at people. We didn't know if it was a live rifle, and we didn't know if it was fake or real at the time. We just thought it was a rifle. He's pointing at people, and people are running and they're scared. And when you do a felony traffic stop is high risk, really fast. You can escalate really fast, or it can calm down, de-escalate faster than that. So when we made contact with this guy, it was guns out, loud commands. He's screaming back, "I ain't did nothing. You don't point your guns at me." We're telling him to get down. There's a lot of stuff that goes on, and it's just that split second, de-escalation, to talk him down. Out of the car, hands up, don't go anywhere near your car. "Oh, I don't have a gun." You get that type of thing. It's just a high risk thing. So if you go into the mindset of a police officer that's been working his beat, he's a new officer and he's just enthusiastic about doing stuff and he's happy about his job. And then you go into a neighborhood that's lower income, or they grew up their whole lives just, listen to their parents. Police are bad. Stop snitching. Don't snitch to the police. That's the worst thing you can do. You would be labeled a snitch your whole life. Nobody in the hood will like you. You're going to get your ass whooped. Stuff like that. This is stuff that's been ingrained in people's heads, since they were little. Don't talk to the police. The police are bad. There's no, police are good. If you need help, go to the police. No, there's nothing like that anymore. Now it's at these times it's kind of like, see a police officer, you should run. You should run away or leave them alone. You don't want any part of it. So that mindset is in people's heads, and that's sad. And you see it. I see it out here all the time where a police officer is like, "Hey, let me talk to you for a second." "No, I don't want nothing. I gotta say nothing to you." So if you think about it, and that starts decaying away. An officer, is going from enthusiastic, happy to why am I out here? Why am I doing this? And you're always dealing with something weird or negative that comes up. And now you have a defiant male, white, black, Asian, alien, purple, green out there talking back to you, putting his hand in his waistband, in his back pocket, telling you he's not taking his hand out of his pocket, have big black shirt or heavy shirt, covered everything up, and you tell me what you would think in your mindset about what would be going through your head as a police officer. So I'm not trying to condone racial profiling or beatings that shouldn't have been happening, or often involve shootings that shouldn't have gone down. But you can't just damn a whole group. You can't just damn a whole police department, 'cause there's some good guys out there. Or you can't damn or condemn a whole city. San Francisco. San Francisco is one of the most liberal places. I mean, it's open, just like Portland. Portland's open. Anybody can come. It's a melting pot, and you can't just say, "Oh, I would never go there because this happened." How do you know that's all of San Francisco or all of California? That's just like Portland. They had the shooting. I wouldn't be like, "Oh, I'm never going to go back to Portland." You can't think that way. It's your mindset on how you think about things. So, do your research. Go talk to police officers. Go to one of those open forums. They have police forums where they let you sit and talk. And don't go with a negative mind. Go with an open mind and just be like, well, how can we fix this? How can we get community policing? Or how can we get, our minds to talk about this type of thing? I mean, that's the only thing that you can think about doing. I mean, you can't just be like, oh, NWA, F the police, let's do that. Let's ride on that. You can't. You got to think about it in a more respectable way, or else you're going to be putting yourself in a demographic that you don't want to be. So with that, I guess that's my opinion. I would love to hear comments. I would love to hear responses. I would love to hear you say, make another video. This is what I thought. Tell me what you think. I'll either respond with a video or I'll respond with this, because I respect that GS350JPN is out there, bringing up these topics, because they're great forum topics. I mean, I've sat with my friend and his friend and his friend's friend in a house for 4 hours talking about the last subject we talked about, education and vocabulary, and it got heated. It got some angry words, and people had to walk out, because it's just people's minds don't understand some things, but at the same time, after a while, they're oh, I respect that. I respect what you're saying, just like I respect what everybody else out there is saying. So keep talking, keep spreading the word, because brothers and sisters out there, it needs to get to thinking some more. So like I said, post some comments. GS350JPN. I'll be looking for more videos. Respond to my videos too, man. Like I said, hopefully I get into Tokyo to meet up with you and just have a sit down, because you just seem like this guy that you can just talk to. So I'm hoping I get there with college. Temple University, Japan. It's just financial, so I'm working on that. So keep up the vids, keep responding, and I hope to hear some more good discussions. I hope to add more people in these videos that are sitting here with me, and we all talk about it. It's like a round table forum, and it's just, it's good words. So I'll talk some more. So peace.